Rachel is the holy capital of Arunafelds. If Frontera is Midgard's political center, Rachel is its spiritual one, a city built entirely around faith. The Arunafelds people are devoted to Freya, and Rachel is the physical expression of that devotion. The temples, the priests, the entire infrastructure of the city exists to serve and protect that sacred space. Beneath the city lies the Rachel Sanctuary, not just a church, the innermost holy place in the known world, the place where the divine and the mortal were supposed to meet. The deepest levels aren't meant for ordinary people. They're for those chosen to be close to something greater. And somewhere in those deepest levels, Gloom Under Night lives. But what is the Gloom Under Night? That's the question the game doesn't fully answer. And the silence is the point. Here is a creature of immense power, sitting inside the most sacred location in Midgard. Not outside it. Not attacking the walls. Inside. In the place that should have been most protected from exactly this kind of corruption. The sanctuary wasn't breached. Something went wrong from within. The name tells you everything the game won't say directly. Gloom Under Night. Not darkness. Gloom. Something heavier. Something that settles and stays. Under night. Beneath even the absence of light. This is a creature that exists in a layer of shadow that shouldn't exist inside a holy temple. And yet there it is. Whatever corrupted Rachel's sanctuary, Gloom Under Night is its deepest expression. Something that has absorbed the sacred space around it and twisted it. Something that by now understands holiness from the inside. Because it has been living inside it. Gloom Under Night card. Armor slot. Effect. Increases damage inflicted on holy property, shadow property, angel race, and demon race enemies by 40%. 4 categories: holy and shadow, angel and demon. Most damage cards in this game pick a side. Hydra card hits demi-humans. Minoris hits large size. You specialize, you go deep into one thing. That's the design logic of almost every card in RO. Gloom doesn't pick a side. It hits both sides of the same divide at once, the sacred and the profane, the divine and the fallen. And that's not a coincidence. That's a description of what Gloom Under Night is. A being that has corrupted holiness, that has spent long enough inside the sanctuary to understand both what it was and what it became. The card's effect is literally the monster's nature encoded into a stat bonus. Why this is broken? Here's what 40% to those 4 categories actually covers in practice. Glastheim, shadow property, heavy demon race presence, one of the most farmed zones in the game. Gloom card is active from the moment you walk in. Odin's temple, holy property monsters, angel race, Valkyries, Skeggy Old, some of the best exp drops in mid to late game. Gloom card. Active. Force Volcano, demon race. Ifrit's domain, strong monsters, good drops. Gloom card. Nameless island, shadow and undead, crosses into demon. Gloom card. 1 armor card slot. No build specific requirements. No situational, only useful against X limitation. You put it in your armor, and it is relevant in nearly every serious farming zone in the game. But there is one boss where everything converges into a single point. Valkyrie Randgri. One of the hardest MVPs in the game. One of the most sought after card drops. And she is holy property and angel race simultaneously. Most monsters on that list check one of the 4 conditions. Randgris checks 2 at once. That means the Gloom card isn't giving you 30% against her. It's giving you 40% for Holy and 40% for Angel, both stacking on the same target. 1 armor slot, 1 boss. The highest multiplicative damage bonus you can pull from a single card anywhere in the game. If you're hunting Randgris, and you don't have Gloomunder Knight in your armor, you're leaving more damage on the table than any other single choice could give you back. Who uses the card? Effectively, any physical damage dealer who farms endgame content. Lord Knights in Glastheim. Assassin Cross anywhere shadow or demon monsters show up. Whitesmiths, champions. The card doesn't care about your class, it cares about what you're hitting. Gloomunder Knight card isn't the most expensive card in the game. It's not the flashiest. It doesn't do anything that looks impressive in a tooltip. What it does is sit quietly in your armor and be relevant everywhere you go. In the shadow zones and the holy zones and every boss fight that happens to check one of 4 boxes, which, in endgame Ragnarok Online, is almost all of them. 1 card, 1 slot. The creature that corrupted the holiest place in Midgard left behind something that understands both sides of the divide. And that understanding is now yours to use.